Welcome to the France 24 Observers. This show is based on our network of observers. They're ordinary people who tell us what's going on where they are and send in photos and videos to document it. We check everything here in Paris and bring the best to you. We begin today in Indonesia at a surf resort that's normally home to one of the best surfing waves in the world. But on October 26, it was hit by a tsunami. Our observer was afraid for his life. We head for Macaroni's surf resort on the Mentawai Islands with Sebastian Carvalho.
The first thing we felt was the earthquake. It wasn't huge, but you definitely felt it. When I felt the tremor, I immediately thought there might be a tsunami. I'm from Chile, and we're used to earthquakes, but nothing happened right away. Then 5 minutes later, we felt a huge wave coming, really powerful, coming right for us. We began to run so we could make it to the top floor. It was a race against time because we knew the wave was coming. When the tsunami hit, I had my camera with me. I've been showing surfing videos to the tourists. After the first wave hit and things calmed down, I said to myself, okay, now a second wave's going to hit. I might die, so I might as well film it as it's happening. Luckily, we all got out alive, but the tsunami completely destroyed the resort and everything around it. We were lucky that the building we were in held up and didn't collapse. But lots of Indonesians weren't so lucky. They lost everything. From the bottom of my heart, I ask people to help, to do what they can to show their support. One way is making a donation on the resort's website, macaronisresort.com.
Our next observer has had his feet wet for 2 weeks. He lives in Benin in West Africa, which has been suffering from widespread flooding. Hundreds of thousands of people have been affected. We head to Cotonou, Benin's biggest city, with our observer Wilfred Eyu.
The flooding came very suddenly. People woke up and found water in their homes. We couldn't understand how the houses and streets got flooded so quickly. Some people made makeshift boats to get around. We have floods every year, and we're expecting more this time around. But it's never been as bad as this. The government tried to explain the problem. They said the floods are part of a global phenomenon, that they're connected to global warming, that it's something all countries are going through. I think the government's going to have to work with the local authorities to find a solution, to find ways to help the population get out of this situation. Most of all, they need to create flood evacuation plans that work.
Finally today, a religious festival that's celebrated by Taoist devotees in Thailand. It's an annual cleansing ritual, and it's not for the squeamish. Our last stop is the island of Phuket, with our observer Jamie, a British expat.
It's a vegetarian festival in Phuket. It's very rooted in old Chinese religion and old traditions. The idea is to get the blessing of the gods into the community. It really looks to me very, very real. This is not a show for tourists. Yeah, I think in more recent years, there's some kind of competition really between the younger guys to do crazier things. I think they realize that if they stick a pineapple in their head or a gun or a bicycle, they're more likely to get their picture on the TV or in a newspaper or something. Other people, they stick to the more traditional piercing with small knives and little skewers like this, which just go into the cheek and don't cause so much damage. The first time I saw it, it was quite shocking, and every year when I go now to the shrines to take photographs, I see foreigners who've never seen it before, and I can see their faces, which is exactly how I felt the first time I saw it.
That's it for this week. As always, you can find more reports from our observers on our website. See you next time.